What imperatives do internal auditors face with regard to their role with key stakeholders?
This is, I would say, at the center of our profession. We need to think out of our traditional, I would say, bucket where we work, we interact, we are between ourselves, and listen to these people in a very factual, very tough way. There are a lot of good things that are going on, and we do not necessarily capture these good things for the sake of the other.
Yeah. And we've had this issue before about understanding stakeholders. The change is moving from just understanding stakeholders and their needs to anticipating. The word anticipate is in there. And it seems like a subtle change, but it is a pretty significant change when we've still got people struggling to understand stuff. It isn't enough anymore just to understand them. You got to be thinking 2 or 3 ahead and anticipate. So that one word, I don't think we've ever used that word before in the stuff we put out from the IAN stakeholders. It's in this one. That is a really significant change.
And you know, it really gets to the point where there's 2 things. Number one, sometimes the board or the CEO may not fully understand all the risk or what their expectations are. So in one sense, we need to be able to have the conversations to know their expectations so we can meet those. But there's also a real important element that says, as professional internal auditors, as working together across the IA, et cetera, I need to be thinking about risk and having conversations with the board, the audit committee, and the CEO about risks that they may not be talking about. I may have risks that I've picked up from a different industry or from a different country, and I want to have those conversations. Part of it gets back to brand. The brand we want for internal auditors, we add value. We're not just auditors, we're not just scorekeepers. We don't just come in and tell you what you didn't do well last year. We're real business partners. And as a business partner, I can engage in a dialogue with you about risks that maybe aren't on the current risk register or maybe aren't on the ERM landscape. And as we are able to have those discussions and have people think through that, then they start thinking about us in a very different way.